What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. Let's talk about the Marc Bell Powercast being taken off of YouTube and then being put back onto YouTube, which to my recollection has never happened. Once they kick you off of YouTube, you are gone. You are done. You will not be let back on. But karma is a beautiful thing, and by helping people, sometimes the world just comes around and goes in your favor. And I've noticed that the better I treat people, the more nice things I do, the more charitable things I do, the more, well, sometimes the ball just happens to bounce my way in the proverbial game of life. Now, before we get started on this video, Machine Fuel in stock at Tiger Fitness. We got multiple flavors. This one is mango strawberry. It is amazing. The electric lemonade is probably my favorite. So anyway, 2 to 1 to 1 ratio of branched chain aminos, leucine, isoleucine, valine. I love those. Intra workout. I pioneered the category. Also has coconut water powder, L-taurine, agmatine sulfate. Great price, tigerfitness.com. Get your Machine Fuel now. I'll link it down below. A ton of other cool stuff there. Axe and Sledge, Cage Muscle. Great brands. Go ahead, go there. Buy your outright bars too. So let's talk about Marc Bell. Now, it came as a shock when I got a text from my friend over there, and it's like, we got nuked. Like, we're off of YouTube. And I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. I'm like, what could you guys have done? Now, that's the problem with podcasting, is you might have someone on your podcast. And I know they don't go live anymore, but sometimes people can say things that YouTube will, especially if you're live. And I've done lives where I've gotten, little warnings from YouTube's, right? Get demonetized, never actually taken down. I have a warning right now I'll talk about and how it's going away on the 31st. And I believe that'll help with my views. I really do. But I digress. So basically, you have someone on your podcast and they might promote something, they might say something that goes against the terms of service. And it might not even be something that you believe in. It might not even be something that you support. But a podcast is open ideas. You've seen a lot of the political side of the internet go to Rumble. A lot of people are going live on X. I have my videos on X as well. Twitter, for those of you who didn't know. Elon changed it to X. A lot of people don't know that. It's crazy. I was like, yeah, I'm on X. Someone at the gym was like, on what? X, like pornos? No, X, Twitter. Oh, Twitter. Twitter does great live video. They have great video. It's great for long format videos now. I think it might even make a big dent in what YouTube does because they're paying. Mr. Beast got like 250K on his one video that he posted as a test. So long story short, YouTube has these terms of service. And if you violate some things, they don't give you a warning. They don't give you a strike. There are strikeable offenses. But if you break these cardinal rules, which I don't even know how these became the rules, you're done. You're nuked. And not only can you not put that channel up again, you cannot even make new channels as the same person. It is bizarre. It is extreme. And in my opinion, kind of absurd. I like the strike system. Hey, timeout, don't do that. Hey, timeout, don't do that. Third strike, hey, you're out. Channel's gone. But YouTube's like, some things are one strike. And one of those strikes is promoting illegal items. Now, it is up to discretion what illegal is. For example, this is what got Nick Trigilli, Bodybuilding and BS. He was promoting SARMs and research chemicals, which are for sale and readily available on the internet. However, they are illegal for human consumption. So when Nick posted these things, they shut him down. And they shut him down. And then when they found out that he was the guy who started Bodybuilding and BS, the channel was growing like crazy, they shut that new channel down, despite being such a popular, well-received, and really awesome bodybuilding gossip site, right? So Marc Bell, the G he is, right? Great guy. Love that guy. And Seema, Andrew, my boys. Love them like family. I really do. I really do. There are very few people that I contact regularly, and those are them. Andrew, more than anyone, I'll talk to Marc occasionally and Nsima here and there, but I love those guys. Love them to death. Every time I've ever needed anything, they've come through. When I have something to announce or promote, they have me on their show. It's amazing. It is so awesome to have people like that. So when they were taken down, I'm like, it had to be something somebody on their show said. But like with Nick Trigili, you have things that are banned by YouTube. So if you have even a link in your description, if you even hint at something that violates those terms of service, a website that sells things that YouTube considers illegal, even though it is legal under some gray area laws, it is illegal, they will treat it like you're selling anabolic steroids and cocaine and nuke you off of the site. And that's what's happening. So what happens is they do not flex. They do not even for 1 second think about bending on these things. Thankfully for Marc and his team, they have helped enough people that God bless them or YouTube bless them with a second chance. And I believe we all need second chances. So my channel, for example, I've had this warning on there since 2021. And I am going to state for the record that everything that the WHO and the CDC says is gospel. They have never been wrong. And everything I say that contradicts them is a lie. Because I'm obviously joking. Because nobody is smarter and better and more correct than the CDC and the WHO. However, in 2020, my channel got shadow banned. And I'm still trying to dig out of that. You can tell by the views. April 2020, I did a video. I didn't even call it the C word, COVID. I called it the Mexican beer virus, but I used the name of the Mexican beer. And I literally said in the video, and I've reposted this video on Twitter before and everything. It was in April. You can look it up. It's fine. But I said that, some years the vaccine for the flu, it doesn't perform as well as it does other years. It still does 10%. And I said, and vitamin D gets about the same efficacy for helping to combat the flu or, make the symptoms more minor, prevent you from getting it, allegedly, per doctors, whatever the WHO says, because they're always correct. And literally that video, my views just went from 10,000, 20,000 to 10 and 20. And I've climbed my way back to about 1,000 to 10,000. So I'm getting there. But I understand that they have their rules, and I don't understand, but I get it. It's their business. It's what they do. And First Amendment be damned. Even though I didn't really say anything crazy, for some reason they thought that was a reason. Apparently, judging from the views, that happened. If that's not what happened, I'm just misreading it. And I apologize. But that's how I read it. And it sucks because it's directly right when that video hit, it happened. So fast forward to 2021, I was doing a vlog and I was just walking around. My kids were at soccer practice and I was just talking about what's going on in the world. And I said something, which again, if the WHO disagrees with me, they're right. I said something that wasn't very nice about Dr. Fauci and masks. Again, I never wore a mask. Obviously, I was wrong and I'm dead right now. And I killed everybody around me because I was spreading germs. But, I said it. The video was on private. I uploaded the video. It never, ever saw the light of day. Boom. They took down the video and they gave me a warning. And that warning had no way of being removed. I went in the chat for YouTube if you're a creator. I think you have to have over 100,000 subs to be able to get these. And I said, hey, am I able to get rid of this? He's like, no. Am I able to get rid of this? He's like, no, there's no way you can get rid of this. The warning will stay. If you have another warning, it's a strike, then another strike, then another strike, then you're gone. Very nice. Very nice guy. Again, he was just doing his job. So I'm like, well, that sucks. You know, I've put all this time and effort into building my YouTube channel. Now I have this warning, and I know how the algorithms go, man. If you have a warning, and I have another friend who has a channel, and she said something that got her a warning, and her views literally got cut in a quarter of what they were. So the warning expires on January 31st because they finally gave you a way. You took a test, which obviously was a test or a class, right? To show that you knew not to spread medical misinformation. So I took that test, and obviously I deserved to take that course in that test, and I'm going to be out of the warning zone. So looking at what's going on, it's really scary because YouTube is a place where we talk and we let our ideas flow and we say things. And when I'm on those lives with Alan Roberts, you know, you say things that invoke thought, that make people think, that people might disagree with, but it gets them to think, right? Like, I want to be able to talk about this. I want to be able to talk about mRNA. I want to be able to talk about this, but how can you have a discussion if someone cannot be the other end of the discussion? So if I'm discussing face coverings and I'm pro face covering, because obviously I believe in whatever the WHO says is right, then I want someone over here debating it, because that's how you enrich your mind. That's how you grow. That's how you become smarter. But seeing that apparently, and again, this is just a conjecture, just me speaking and thinking out loud, not my thoughts, obviously. The WHO is the thoughts that I currently have because they're always right. Why do their policies tend to always favor one end of the political spectrum? Why do their policies always censor one side of thinking? If you remember when the pandemic started, it was the conservatives who first wanted face coverings. And then Fauci's like, nah, you don't need them. You don't need them. And then it was like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden it flipped. And then it was the conservatives who didn't want to wear them. And then the left wanted to wear them. And then all of a sudden YouTube's policies changed. I don't think there's a grand conspiracy. I just think we tend to rule, or we tend to govern as we believe, right? So if Silicon Valley, or where YouTube is located, if the people in their company are a part of one side, not the other side, definitely not neutral. Very few people are nuanced and neutral like myself. Some people belong to this camp or that camp. There's no in between. There's no nuance. There's no free thought. You're following somebody. Then it just makes sense that they're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to stick up for my people. And I just think that's what you're seeing here. So I'm really happy that Marc got his channel back. You know, I'm very blessed to know those guys. And, you know, they're still the best. Yeah, I like Dave Tate. I was on there. I still got this Elite FTS. Like, they gave me this and I went on this. It's pretty cool. It's a little like planner and I use it. Look at this. I use it. Like, but you know what? At the end of the day, we're on their platform and we're blessed to be able to get paid to make content on these platforms. And we never had these opportunities in the early 2000s or even mid 2000s. Remember I got my first YouTube check in that Google check in 2012. And I'm like, I get paid to do this. This is crazy. And I'm just really happy for Marc, really happy for their team. And yeah, if you're not subscribed to them, go subscribe to all their stuff. Anyway, guys, tigerfitness.com, machine fuels I'm talking about today. Go there, buy a bottle or three. We actually have a 3-pack bundle that'll save you some money. Multiple flavors you can mix and match. And that's it. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell. And remember, that's not a game. The outright bar was created for my kids. My kids need a snack to eat during soccer tournaments, and also I wanted a bar for myself to eat pre-workout, post-workout, and also throughout the day. You want your outright bars right now. That's why we have a partnership going with the Vitamin Shop to make sure that we're in all 750 plus locations, providing the best price, the best service, the best people to give you the outright bar when and where you need it.